Hello and welcome back to Hammerhead Sports Productions. I am here doing an interview with a former Stoneham High School football player, Logan Tran, one of the Tran crazy brothers that I had to deal with the past couple of years and somehow survived. He is here with me to do just to basically talk about Stoneham High School and talk about how this season and how his overall time there was and what he hopes to do in the near future. Without further ado, Mr. Logan Tran,
What's up, Franny?
and say hi to the audience.
What's up, audience?
Okay, so uh, so I guess what was it like to be playing for Stoneham High School?
It was always a big dream. Going to the Friday night football games, obviously with my parents, like seeing the Spartans. They always haven't been good, but like seeing like people like Deshaun and Christos just made me want it to be more like them and maybe carry legacy.
Did you play for Yancey?
Yeah, I played youth. I played with Yancey for about like 8 years, maybe.
Were you on that team that won that championship?
Yeah, in fourth grade.
Yeah, because I see a few of you because they have the picture up in the building at the field.
Yeah, that was our team.
Yeah, you guys were all munchkins. So I guess was your original position going to be like cornerback safety going in, or were you something else before that?
uh, my freshman year, I started at safety because I don't really know why. I was kind of scared to play corner, but then sophomore year I switched. But yeah, I've always been a defensive back, so I feel like I have experience with that.
Did that goes the same for basically your brother. He started out quarterback, stayed quarterback, and then you two just kind of went all in on those positions.
Yeah.
Like to move up from first either freshman JV to JV to then varsity.
It was probably like the biggest jump. Like from going to JV to varsity, it was huge. I'm not gonna lie. Like my first play, like my first drive of varsity, I was shitting my pants basically.
I know how that feels. Like I crapped my pants when I did too. Because it's such a difference. You think you get used to it through junior varsity, but then when you go out there and like you hear the people,
Yeah.
it's like a completely different experience.
Yeah, it was bad for me because I don't know if you remember, but first play against Winthrop, I was on a kick return back deep, and all you could hear is the crowd, and it just shook me.
I filmed that game.
It was, I don't know. Luckily, I got a little bit of playing time, like on specials sophomore year. So
Yeah, that was the year before I became the film guy.
yeah,
I just so happened to be still in Stoneham, and I said, why not film that game? I plan to release it at that film at some point, but I have to wait. But yeah, I remember that game very well. I remember, didn't we kill them?
nah, this year we lost to him.
I know this year we lost to them, but I'm saying 2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah, we won. I don't know. I forget what the score was though.
I think it was a blowout. And
I
then
think it was two.
And then last year you guys stopped them on a fourth down at like the 18-yard line,
Yeah.
and I was there for that too. So were you a full-time starter from sophomore year on or junior year on?
Yeah. One game against Shawshing, I got benched, but that was the only game I played like a little bit, but I started the rest of them.
Shashin was a dark day.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that game.
Yeah, that game never happened. What was it like to be coached by the Stoneham coaches? Like, yeah, like there's a lot of continuity, which a lot of organizations do not have. On
Yeah,
because a lot of the coaches for the youth also coach for the high school, and some of them in the near future might be coaching at the high school, and that might be me one day. But like I feel like because we have the continuity, the change of scenery is like less stressful compared to others. Would you agree with that?
yeah. Luckily for my grade, like we've been running the same offense for like 10 years. Like it's been a while, so I feel like it's good to have like a coach Yancey because he's in the like coaching system down in the youth, so they already know what to expect when they come up here. And like all the coaches, they're great. Like they help out every single day, and yeah.
I know the last season didn't end on a great note, but what was it like to be like the 2018 team that I was a part of that almost, went into the Super Bowl? Like, what was the ride like? What was it like to experience to like to, at least the experience to get to go to Gillette? Because since we've only ever had three teams even go to Gillette in the first place, I know we didn't win, but still, what was it? What was it like
Are you talking about this year or 2 years ago?
last year?
The one where we went to Gillette or
Yeah,
lost
yeah,
us?
yeah.
When we went to
No,
Gillette?
yeah.
That was like one of the craziest experiences. I know, like, no one in Stoneham thought we could. No one in like D6 thought we could make it there. So it was just crazy to see. Like, I didn't really play that much. I don't even think I played at all. But it was like crazy to see like what everyone was doing, like the seniors, because we had a good senior group.
And then I know this season didn't go exactly as planned, at least at first. Like, what was it like to start out? What 1-4, right? We were 1-4. Well, no, we were
Yeah.
0-4.
No, we were 0-4.
Like, like? I mean, even I have to admit, I kind of thought we had no chance of making the playoffs because if you go 0-4, then you're basically almost guaranteed dead.
Yeah. Um, I don't know. I just have to think like I think we just didn't give up. Like everyone counted us out, and we were 0-4. Like we weren't the best team, but once that chemistry started to like come into play, and once we finally like got a win, I thought that people knew like who we were again. Like we were the Spartans again. Does that make sense?
I know, I know what you mean. It was good. We didn't want to like we didn't want to go 0-8. That was basically the goal. That first goal was to win at least one game. Then the
Yeah.
second goal was to at least win two games. Then it went up and up and up and up, and then we made it in the playoffs.
I think like people were overlooking us. Like Abington, they obviously thought it was gonna be a easy win, and
I don't understand. Like no offense to Abington, it just seemed like they were looking past us. I
yeah,
think
they didn't want us.
like that first half. I mean, they played a lot harder in the second half. If you actually look back, they did play us better in the second half. But it's like in the first half, it was like they were expecting to be up at 30, up to 30, a 30-0,
Yeah,
and it should have been if we hadn't fumbled.
yeah,
If we don't, if we didn't fumble, we would have been up 30 maybe because we
yeah.
were doing that good. I don't understand what happened to them.
I don't know. It seemed like their whole school looked past us. Like they didn't. I don't know. I don't think they were expecting us to put up a fight like that.
Yeah, do you remember? I forget if you were there, but remember when we were like going up and Like so losers always still win even if you lose or something to that. Remember someone said that?
Yeah, yeah. It was like it was someone's grandparents, I think.
I know, I thought it was one of the band chicks.
I thought it was someone's grandparents.
I know, but I was like, I remember somebody like said, "What the frick does that even mean?"
Nah, yeah, I do remember that because it just got the whole team riled up.
Oh yeah, that got the team riled up. That I mean, even if she didn't mean harm by it, still, you don't say that to us
Yeah,
before the game. You say that after the game if we lose. You don't say it before just and pisses us off. Like I don't even care what their name was because I didn't like them at all because of how their fans were. What was who's our
Bellingham.
second? Yeah, Bellingham. That felt so good. But
That was like I don't know. That was like a crazy game. Like that we just drove maybe 2 hours. It was freezing. We got put in some random locker room that was like up a mountain, and their crowd was going crazy. They were chirping us, and we just come in there and smack them in their face, basically.
yeah, I know. They like the football team. They had class. They had respect. I got nothing against the team. If but their
Yeah, it's the
fans, they
fans
they
though.
were their
Yeah,
fans were assholes, and I thank the Lord we shoved it up their ass. Those because those like
I respect their team though. They were a good team. They gave up. They gave
oh
up
yeah
their whole
yeah
everything.
I got nothing against the team. Like yeah, they played hard. That's what should have happened against Abington was a dogfight. Though it was a dogfight in the
Yeah,
second half, but that game was a dogfight and stuff. But yeah, the locker rooms were. But like, hey, I've seen worse. Things have like worse
yeah,
things have happened. And then I obviously our story ended with Salem. That wasn't like the greatest game for a lot of people. Like
yeah,
it wasn't what we wanted to end on, but we weren't even supposed to be there in the first place.
yeah.
And I take pride in that, and I look forward to next year. So, what was it like to get the last win on the original Stoneham High School football field?
That game was probably one of the craziest games I've ever played. There was so many people there, and uh, the alumni were there. Everyone was like cheering for us. Um, the captains, like the seniors, they built it, so it was like I don't even know how to explain it. Like just to be on that field for one more time and just to put 39 on the scoreboard.
Wait, we put what?
39 points.
39 point. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, but it was just so good that we got to shut them out. That was the best part.
Yeah, I think
Like
the defense really stepped up that game.
I mean, I think we went in there very confident, but I don't think anyone thought we were going to get a shutout.
Yeah, Reading, they always play hard. Like,
I know, like they always play hard, but like they just want to get the hell out of there and get their turkey. And,
yeah,
but I mean, hey, you have those years, and they've smacked us in the mouth before. We've smacked them back in the mouth, and like next year probably will be a dogfight in their house, and it's always been a dogfight in their house.
yeah.
My last couple questions are, what are your expectations now that you're done with football? Do you plan to continue at any college or maybe change sports like I
Franny,
did?
Franny,
What?
Franny. I got a senior year still.
Oh, oh yes. I keep forgetting because you're brothers. All right, I
Yeah,
forgot.
he.
Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. I asked the wrong brother the wrong question. All right, so we even brought it up before the interview. Oh my God. Okay, rework. Okay, my questions. What are your expectations going into next season, and what are your expectations are on preparation for the season?
Um, my expectations, obviously, we're gonna try to win as many as we can. We're losing. How many seniors are we losing? Like 7?
I want to say 7. Ty, your brother, we still got Kilty, the last Kilty, and then we lost 2. I think we lost 2 offensive linemen. I think yeah, we're losing 5 or I thought it was actually no, it's 8. I think. I think we lost
Well,
8.
we're losing. 8. Yeah, we're losing 8, and we have some big holes like for people to step up. But I think we have the depth to do that. So I think we're
Yeah.
gonna be a hard team to beat next year.
Oh yeah, like we have a lot of talent coming in. I can attest to that from the 7th and 8th grade team. They play.
Yeah,
They were a lot of good players. I really hope we're coming in. You're gonna have a bowling ball of a running back come in. His name's Pat. I bet you've at least met him. Uh, and then we have a lot of good defensive players coming in. I mean, they
yeah,
just need to get a little bulky. But besides that, you guys got a lot of infusion of talent coming in,
yeah.
and it's gonna be exciting. How do you feel? How do you feel that not having a home field is gonna affect the team next year?
Uh, I think it's gonna affect us, but I think we're looking past that. Like, I don't think it really matters where we play because obviously, like the only thing that affects that is like the fans. I'm guessing, like that's why people are gonna be mad. But I still think, we're gonna be good. Like, I don't think that's gonna affect us that much, if that makes sense.
Okay. Well, Mr. Oh, is this you had something else?
Yeah, I'm praying. I'm hopeful that we might have a chance to play in Stoneham next year. Maybe.
Wait, what?
You ever heard that yet?
About what?
We might be able to play at rec. Wait,
But
where are we
then
practicing?
I thought we were practicing in rec. That's why I'm like looking at you like a crazy man.
I mean, I have no clue to be honest.
Because like because that field would get beat up to a bloody pulp because we already play with the U30 practices there, the baseball teams play there, and then we have like 3 to
Yeah,
4
never mind
games
that.
every Sunday. Like that field would be beat up before the middle of the year.
Do you know we're gonna play next year?
And, and no, I heard rumors that we might be sharing with Melrose, but I just threw those out the door because I don't think they would let us. Though I don't know what Pignoni's planning. I I thought the plan was that we're gonna just play at everybody's house, and then uh and then we were gonna practice at rec. That's what I thought the plan was.
Oh, I did not hear that, but uh, yeah, uh, I don't know how that's gonna affect us that much because obviously going from playing on turf, or not on turf, playing on grass, then I don't know.
Well, I hate turf. May turf die.
Yeah, I hate turf too.
I don't know why I don't know why he agreed to it. I've even told him that I didn't like that we weren't keeping the grass field. But he was
Yeah.
like, "Hey, that's what everyone's doing." And I said, "Okay." But all right, thank you, Mr. Tran. I hope that we have a good season next year. I can't wait to see you guys back again uh next year, and hopefully we kick some butt.
Yep.
All right,
I,
late. Oh, what?
I was gonna say have a good one.
You you too. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed. See you next time.